As a small business owner, you want to win new customers and keep them as long as possible. So how do you turn individual sales into long-term relationships? There are so many opportunities and interactions with each customer, and keeping track of it all can be quite challenging. But there is a great tool to manage your customer communications and customize your marketing efforts to keep customers coming back. It's called Customer Relationship Management, or CRM. Let's see how some companies are making CRM work for them. Johnson Dental is a small practice with about 100 patients. Every Halloween, business spiked, but the rest of the year, things were flat. So when the office manager, Melanie, noticed that they were gaining new patients at a slow rate and repeat appointments were at a minimum, she knew something had to change. Her first solution was to enhance existing patient relationships. After all, existing customers are easier and less expensive to maintain than finding new ones. To Melanie's surprise, this was simpler than she thought. She found she could leverage many of the computer tools she was already using. She just had to change how she used them. For instance, Mel already used Excel spreadsheet and Outlook email and calendar software. These helped her maintain multiple databases on all patients, like contact information, scheduling, payments tracking. But she had no experience doing things like tracking patient trends or integrating patient information in other functions. But it was easy. All she had to do was reuse information she was already collecting. The first thing was combining email addresses with calendar entries. That opened the door to sending email reminders to patients who had missed annual appointments and offer their best patients a free teeth whitening on their birthday. She was embarking on the most basic do-it-yourself CRM, but it worked. Before long, she noticed a spike in patient bookings. On the other side of town, Smith Legal Partners maintains a large clientele. They committed to being the best personal injury litigators in a tri-state area, but growth had peaked out and they wanted more income. Their client management process was more complex, so the founder, Mr. Smith, hired an online CRM services provider. They started by evaluating where things stood in categories like number of clients, volume of billings, man-hours spent, and marketing costs. Smith identified goals in terms of what legal department needed to improve and turned the service provider loose to create a direct mail campaign and social networking designed to build awareness for personal injury. Through the CRM program, their mailers contained automated messages customized to prospects and clients, addressing things like recipients' chronic medical conditions or prior arrests. In no time at all, the phone started ringing off the hook, and his lawyers were busier than ever. Meanwhile, the financial planners at Fix Financial Group were having a tough time acquiring and keeping clients due to the poor economy. The president, Mr. Jones, decided that he needed a new way to reach out. He had his IT staff install a software system on internal servers that would contact new and existing clients in dozens of ways. Through this advanced CRM system, Fix was able to link different databases and applications they were using in bookkeeping, records, and communications. Soon, they were uncovering opportunities and tracking leads, referrals, interaction, and responses. Jones reassigned some of his clerical staff to do nothing but contact current clients with new services and send prospects information on new investment opportunities. The system even managed contacts and workflow. By being in charge of its own in-house CRM solution, Fix was sure to have the scalability to grow and the flexibility to incorporate things like mobile access so that they could have fully informed conversations with customers and prospects on the road. This helped business greatly, and portfolio values soared. But how could all three companies put a value on their CRM and all other marketing efforts to improve business? It's a critical step to measure and monitor the results each marketing campaign generates. All three companies decided to measure the performance of their marketing, each in a different way. Johnson Dental's manual do-it-yourself CRM was small enough that they could gauge effectiveness in their bookings. That told them how they were handling existing patients through their email efforts. Mel had also sent mailers with business reply cards, or BRCs, to potential patients, making it easy for prospects to respond to certain offers. The reply cards contained different coupon codes per promotion, which helped to identify the offer they were responding to. This not only helped build the volume of initial exams, but it helped to know what dental services people are trending to, like teeth whitening. To get a little more technical, Smith Law, who is using online providers for CRM, decided to use automated services to measure performance of some of their web-based marketing campaigns. Using online tools like Omniture and Google Analytics, Smith was able to measure which marketing effort worked best by analyzing pages from their website. Metrics showed things like the number of online visitors they were drawing, the path each one took through the website, and which pages were viewed. He could even see in search engine rankings how well their efforts were paying off. Smith also created special web pages with their own URL for responses to individual promotions like free divorce seminars and prenuptial negotiation. In no time, seminars were so popular they had to add extra sessions, and new clients were walking in the door, although usually at different times. Fix Financial, with their in-house process, created the most elaborate tracking system of all. They used their IT department to write their own system that tracked metrics including prospect inquiries, new customers, account setups, online registrations, and account history. Since a lot of the customers were coming from all over the state, Fix implemented a different toll-free 800 number for each promotion. After about a week, they found they should be setting up a branch office in the next town for tax consulting. Being able to interpret how each marketing effort was paying off for these three companies helped bring down the cost of doing business. It led to a better understanding of the cost per new prospect converted or transaction completed of each campaign. They knew the value of referrals and could actually put a price on overall customer satisfaction. Over time, each company was able to improve planning, cut costs, and streamline day-to-day operations, simply by knowing more about how their efforts at reaching the customers were working.
For more detailed resources, like brochures and white papers, go to CenturyLink.com/SMB-resources.